A new Los Angeles condom ordinance can put the porn business under business. I guess out of business, possibly. I guess however you want to describe it, it depends on you. But this is how the story goes, and it's one of those ones that's really wild, right? So, despite being known as our nation's porn capital, even though, you know, there's a debate of whether it's Los Angeles or it's San Bernardino, people aren't really sure. But according to a new film permit records, less than 3 adult movies a month are actually being filmed in Los Angeles this year. Only 20 porn filmmakers have applied for permits thus far this year, compared to 485 in 2012. And this is all due to a new ordinance that was passed by the Los Angeles County that basically requires actors to wear condoms in pornographic films. Filmmakers have gone underground, so basically they're shooting in random houses, they're not getting permits because they really don't want to pay for, they don't really want, I guess they want raw action, I guess is the right word, or, you know, whatever they call it, bareback, depending upon your genre of pornography. But people like, you know, that raw on raw action, and thus, you know, they're like, well, screw it, we're not going to make films in LA. But my question here is like, okay, so fine, you can't go to LA, so why don't you go to another city? Why don't you go to like Georgia, or why don't you go to Atlanta, or why don't you go to like, you know, New York City, or another place where you can film pornography that doesn't require you to, you know, wear a condom, if that's what you're into, right? Now, I will let me be very clear. We here at the Fowler Show believe and promote safe sex, no matter what happens, right? Wrap it up, dental dam it up, all of that, right? All of that, because, you know, like Bob Barker says, you need to have your cats spaded, have your pets spaded and neutered to protect the, you know, to control the pet population. Wrap it up to control the spread of STDs and STIs, as well as unplanned pregnancies. This is a PSA from us at the Fowler Show, but that's a total sidebar from the real story here. The real story is about this Los Angeles pornographic law that basically requires them to wear condoms. Now, personally, I really don't, like, I don't know if I agree one way or another. I think no matter what decision I make on this one, you guys are going to think badly of me either way, right? Because I could say that I think it's perfectly fine that you don't have a condom. People are like, oh, Richard believes that he likes to watch, bareback raw pornography. Or I could say, I believe you should wrap it up, and they could say, you guys say I'm a total prude. So I'm not going to make a comment on how I fall on the law, because that is too much information for you out there to know. But either way, we're informing you that if you want to produce a pornography or a pornographic movie, video, or online content in Los Angeles, the new ordinance requires that all male actors must indeed have a condom on. That is what we're trying to tell you. That's all we're trying to say. Now, colors, it doesn't. Ordinances, you can do red, yellow, blue, orange, purple, all the colors of the rainbow. Pun intended. But you got to wrap it up if you live in LA and you're making porn and you're not doing it legally. Just saying, for the record, moving on.